Hi guys, welcome to Rico DIY. How are you guys doing? I know it's been a while, I've been away. Yes, so here, so I never glue this part here, I never glue them down. So this is the flooring. So this is the backyard. Here it is. I already wire it. I leave it off of this and I never get a chance to come back to it. So that part is done, right? So now we have, hold on. So now we have, oh, so I'll put that at the side there. So now we have this to for me to do. So here is the two little pieces. Let me just get the box of what I needed. Hi, welcome, welcome. So these are the stuff that gonna go inside that yard, and I'll just show you. And this is the other part here. These are all the pieces that goes with this yard. Okay. All right, and then here is some more stuff. They're packaged really nicely that we're going to put together. All right, maybe I'll do everything tonight. And here is some more pieces. I'm so sorry. Hi guys, welcome to Rico DIY. I've been away for a bit, neglecting you. I didn't mean to. I was busy with my other channel, and these are the other pieces that we can put together in here. And these goes on the outside when we finish on the outside the wall here when everything is completed. Okay, so let's get started on what we needed. All right, so we also have this. So right now I think I'm needing that. These ones can go back in the box for now. And we have this. All right, so I think that we're gonna need for there. And this is the instruction paper that we normally would use, right? So here it is. And there we are. So we are right. Let me see where we're at. So I finished that part already. So I'm just, so right here. So this already put on inside here. See, this already go on already, right? So we already did that before and I leave it there, right? So now they're telling us that we can actually open up this part now. This one here, the tweezer comes with it. So move that out of the way, right? And here we go. So we remove it. The Super Creator stuff really pack really nice. And I think this is 4 in the series. I already showed you guys it. And I can bring it back to show you quickly. Okay. So here, the kitchen. All right. So here's the kitchen. All right. So the kitchen is underneath there, as you can see, and we have the living room up there. So I took the sides off for now, right? Electrical things. So I took those off because I'm doing construction with them. So this is a nice piece. So we have those two there. So I'll move it out of the way, and then I'm just refreshing your guys' memory. And then this is the gazebo, right? Remember we put this together. All right, so I to glue that down. It did, but it's kind of moving out of the place. And we put this little bag here. Remember that? All right, so there. And this we can place it anywhere. We can even put it right here too, right? So you can put that anywhere. So the chairs, the table I already glued down. And when I says glue down, it's the sticky tape here, the sticky tape to keep things in place. All right, so these are the orange pieces or the sticky tape. So I'll put that aside. So we have that to put together with the other one that I just showed you. And this is the yard. All right, so now we're going to try and put these pieces together. And then I have to build that to place it on top of that when I'm finished. All right, so we have the two little pieces. Let me see how that is done. All right, so here, so before I start that part, I we have this here. So let me make sure that where I want the back to lined up. So right here we have here that is gonna go into those 4 holes that you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so this is gonna be the back to place onto the board, the back of that wall. So we insert it into the groove like that. So we end up with it like looking like this, right, guys? And then Mohammed, Astray Taylor, I welcome in. And then we have this piece here. There. So that piece is done easy peasy, not bad, right? So you guys can see it. So that's good there. Then we have this here, right? And that there. Okay, so let me take a look at it. Okay, so they want me to put it on like that. So it's gonna be like a vine business. Okay, so this little vine here, I think before I put on the vine, they want me to put a sticky tape into the middle of the thing. Okay. Okay, I see what they're saying. Like it will fall off, you know? It goes in too easily, right? So let me see. Oh, to attach this, should have a little insert section so we can attach it. I'm just looking at it and see. Let me get the book because they're saying we just put them together like that. All right, so the book, the instruction is like that, right? And they're telling us am I looking at upside down right now? Yes, I'm upside down. Yes, I'm upside down. Darn it. Okay, so I need to place a sticky tape right there. So but that doesn't need anything. And this one here, they want us to place a sticky tape right here to hold the other grape into place. So right here, they want us to put this fruit inside here, but it's fine, right? And then they want us to put on this piece here. So that one is fine. Making sure it's the right one I have in my hand, right? Okay. And I think this part to go at the back. And this piece. It's complicated. I'm trying to see how they attach them. Okay, vine to vine. One big piece. Because when you turn it around, so that should hold like that. All right, so I'm to put this one here, this lovely piece inside this hole there like that, right? And then with this, and we have the 2 holes. Okay, so there you go. So I guess that's how that one goes. And then we are going to put this one here like that. And I guess this one. This is so weird. And then you put this one here. So I think that is why they wanted me to put the sticky tape. But if I don't have to, I'm not going to, right? And then here goes now. So here. So we have that there. And I have to spin it around this way like that. Right? No, me see why they wanted me was to okay, there. That makes sense, right? Oops. No, you see why. No, I see why they wanted me to put the sticky tape into place. And I decided said I don't want to use the sticky tape. You know what I mean? Because I'm stubborn that way. All right. Okay, that makes sense. All right. So now, let me just move that out of my way. Get my sticky tape into place. I was trying not to use it sticky tape. I was trying not to use the sticky tape, guys. Can you believe it? Okay, so that's there. And I'm going to come back over. Let me just bend it back over. Fold it back over here. Because we should have that part there like that. And then that part there. So that's fine. They're not going to stick together. And then that's it there. Right? And I will put this one here. Put that one in the middle. In the center. Put that one here. Okay. I can't deal with that falling apart. So let me stop being difficult and just put the pieces on as they instructed me to do. They have a reason why they're telling me to put the sticky tape on. It's for the thing to stick into place there. So when you put the sticky tape on, then it stays, it doesn't come off that easy. Okay, makes sense. And I am to do that with all the little holes them that it has. And so I have to put that there also, right? And so it actually is a good idea to follow the instruction. I don't think I let you guys know that I really don't like to follow, but since I'm showing you guys and I really don't want it to fall over the place, then you just have to massage them in, okay? When you are doing it. All right, so that one is for this side. So I have to put one more on this, massage it in, and then you just okay, so that one is done there. I think this one is here. I think I did a good job pressing it down. Okay, so this one is easier to come off. All right, so that's good there. And we have that there. So this one, as you can see, I can move it around and it doesn't move, right? So that's really good. All right, so here, oh, this one need a little bit more massaging. All right. Maybe I should. Sometimes when you don't want it to thing there. Okay, so this one is for I'm gonna make sure that it goes down into the groove so that way it doesn't fall apart, right? And we just repeat that step with this piece. Maybe I should look for my I hope you can see it. There, that one comes off easily. I guess my fingernails just have to, there. So that's off. I think, okay. So that's there. And this one to be like that. Let me see if you guys can see it. Okay, good. All right. So there like that. And then this piece here, where is it? Got a piece of, it was 3 of them. Maybe it fell off on the ground knowing me. They're always running away from me, these pieces. Okay, here it is. I thought it fell on the ground. All right, so we are going to put this one. I think we should move that one and put this one here. No, this one come off with that. So you know what? I'll leave it. I'll leave that one there. You stay there. And I will put this one into this, into that hole there. Because it has that like a pointy part and you just insert it into the groove. You have to push it all the way down so it can go inside nicely. And then on top of this one now, see it has that like a pointy part and you just insert it into the hole there. And that's about it. I'm wondering if I should use my pointy tweezer. Okay. Looking for my pointy tweezer that would actually puncture it all for me. What is all the soft tweezers I'm finding at the moment? Okay, so it's all the soft tweezers I'm locating. So let me just, oh there, that can go down. And then you just insert it. It's much easier that way. All right, and now I can place it onto the thing. All right, so we place it there. See how easier it is? Make my life much easier. But maybe what I should do also, maybe I should put some glue onto this thing here too, this sticky tape. So I'm gonna put one here, right? Just to be on the safe side so it doesn't fall off either, right? And then I'll place another one here, right? And then I use my nails because my nails is, and then I'll put one here also. Is it right there? I need to put it. Oh, okay. I think the tape. Oh, it came off. Shoot, the covering came off. And I'll put one here, like that. And I'll remove this one also. Shoot, I didn't want the backing to come off, you know what I mean? All right, so let's make sure that is on good. And I just need to take the phlegm off, right? And then this one already coming off. So this should be easier to maneuver, I think. there. All right, so now I'll be able to place it onto it. So let's try this again. Hold on, so that one come apart. So let me just puncture the hole so this can go down into the groove properly. Oopsie daisy. There. All right. Making sure that I did it right the first time. Hold on. There. It should look like that. Right? And okay, you stay there. We did it so good the first time. And then this time. All right. Making sure that I have it even out nicely. Because I want it to put on really, really nice. There. And if I push it all the way back, then this would be like, that's done, that's in, and then the grape just goes on there like that. All right, so, okay, so I guess I didn't glue that one good enough. So, but that's with the cookie crumble, right? All right, so we'll finish phase. Maybe I should bring it back a little bit more to the front. Or maybe, hold on. Yeah, I think I should put it on like that. Yeah. Hmm. Trial and error. Trial and error, guys. Trial and error. But I will get it how I wanted it. There. All right, so now I have to just place it nicely without breaking it off. So let me just fix it how I need it to go. All right, guys. And then here. I think that I just don't want it to be lopsided. I'm trying, maybe I should put this one here. Yeah, like that there. Now everything makes sense. There we go. And then move this out of the way. So now these four little thing is gonna snap into there. So let me just do that. Okay. I'm sitting down so I can hardly, I'm not seeing it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. There we go. There. 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 Oops. Okay. There. Not to where we know how to put that on, so that's fine. And this one just turned that way. Now we just put that there. And once again, I just, oh lordy, oh lordy. This is not my day. Normally, I get these things how I want them, right? And then that's why they said, oh, I have to do it upside down once again. There. I'm not sure if I did insert on here. And this one is not going into the groove like how I wanted it. So keep on messing it up. There. And this one goes here. I think that will be it for now. There. because I put the glue on, so everything should be fine now. There you go. So sorry about that. Hi, Angela. See you. Welcome. Um, you see, when I follow their instruction to a T, I like to just look at it and just make it as I go along, guys. All right, so that is good, right? So yeah, so yeah, and it stick a little bit there. Okay, so we get that part out of the way. Here we already put on this a while back, you know. So we leave that now. So I'm gonna put this aside. So I am going to make that one next. All right. So inside the super creator stuff, they're like puzzle pieces. I call them Lego blocks, and those are all the little goodies that comes into it. And these are the little, your and they are so beautiful. Let me just open this part. Maybe I should even open it yet, but I'm curious. I just want to show you guys close up. Look at the tray. You see it? And the little saucer there. This is a backyard dream thing, right? Oh, and this is so cute. Look at that. They have the lid. It's a miniature. Everything is just so tiny, but they're actually realistic. See the plate? How beautiful that is. Yeah. And then we have, and I love these cup and saucer. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look there. And it has the, so here is the lid. Okay, let me show you the lid before I put it on. Look at the lid. See how tiny it is? And the reason why I'm not using a tweezer, guys, every time I use the tweezer to close these things up, look at that now. It flies all over the place, and I'm not in the mood for nothing to fly away from me. You understand? I'm trying to locate a tweezer that I normally use, and I put these things away for months. But that tweezer that I'm looking for, it grips. It grips everything nicely. Okay, I found it. Wasn't inside the little box. So this tweezer, I like. It's very sharp. It's pointy. Can bore things. But the reason why I like this one comes with it, right? But they're plastic, and I don't find it to be sturdy enough. So with this one, I like it because it holds the screw really, really nice. And I think those are gonna go on the door. Let me see how many doors I have. Okay, so that's countertop. So they give me extras. So here, you just put it inside the little hole there, and it's easy. I like that the tweezer there. So that tweezer just hold things into place. And here also, look at that. Nice, eh? So I have an extra piece, so I'll put it in the box. Okay, so now this is what do they call this? The cabinet. So let me just put these little teeny pieces out of the way for now. The cup and saucer, right? But I just love this set when I got it. You know what I mean? And they're not sponsors, guys. So let me see what else I need to put on. So here, you see how they look like the Lego pieces? That's why I call them Lego. They're easy to do, right? So before I put that top part on, I'll do the door. So this is the door. It has a little thing there and there, right? So you just put it there, maneuver this. This is how I normally does it, and it just snap into place. So now it easily, see? And it closes. and you just repeat the same thing. You just slant it like, you know what I mean? Slant it so you don't break off the little groove, because if you break it off, it's not gonna be. See, I don't think this one went in yet. That's why it was giving me such a hard time. So there. And it will go on and go until we broke off the little knob, and then I'm gonna be sorry. Okay, let's see if it grow. Yeah, it's in. All right, so there goes. Right, so you have the little, see the detail on it? Very nice, eh? Yeah. And then here, so this will go at the back because you're going to put that on it. So let me see. Oh, so you see there? And you just matched it up to that. Okay. Shh. I'm live, darling. Okay, and then here we go. So you see it has the groove. So maybe I should put the back on first before I put it down. So to be on the safe side, let me do the right thing, because I don't want me go put that on and then so okay, so there is a little groove here that you slide it all the way up. All right, and you have those two that goes into those two holes on top. So oh, I think I should put this. Okay, I think I should put this part on the inside. Oh, it doesn't matter. The two sides. Okay, it doesn't matter. I was just making sure that I double check to make sure. And you just push it up. And if it's giving trouble, what you can do when you slide it in, you lay it flat. You can lay them flat, right? Lay it flat and make sure it goes all the way where it should. But for some reason, it's not lining up. So let me see if I do it the wrong way. Okay. All right, it's the right way now. So that's why it wasn't working, because I was putting it on wrong. And then now this part is going to be fine because you have all the four, that is two there, and two here, just like the base of the unit, right? And you just lay it flat and you push it on and press it all the way down. And there you go. Bring it up closer so you guys can see it properly, all right? All right. Very nice baby blue cabinet. Yes, it's really nice. Thank you. Little girls age 9 to 10 will love to play with this set. Definitely, Angela. Definitely. Okay. So here we go. All right. So before I get to do that part, let's see what they're telling me to do now. All right. So let's see. Is it? No, it's not that one. Okay. I'm looking to see where's the other. Okay, and this is a tablecloth, and it's got a tablecloth, but it's actually paper. It is so cute. Okay, so here is like it's like a tattoo like pieces, right? And they want me to put this orange piece inside of. Let me see. Oops, did I flash it away? I have to be very careful. Let me turn it over. Okay, the orange to put inside there. So now I'm trying to remember how I did it. I think I need the baby scissors. Okay. Okay, so that is done. So now I need a baby scissors. So I'm gonna cut this off. Okay. So I cut it off. And then I have to remove it because I'm gonna tattoo that into into the plate. You understand? So we have to be very careful. So I have to put it into the center of the plate, right? And then you massage it in. I don't even think it was center really, but me start wiping it in already. So when you go now to remove it, well, I don't think me did center it fully. So there you go. Isn't that cute? Mm-hmm. And I guess I just keep on doing that. And I'll do the other one. So I'll just cut them off since me have a little teeny scissors with my right now. All right, and then I'm just making little pieces them as we go along. And they want me to put two of that. All right, so I have to slice this one up too. Okay, so here again. Where is my little tweezer? All right. I'm just trying to line it up properly. You know what I mean? Okay, so you line it up properly. So they want the plate, this little dish cup here to have the print on it, right? So let me make sure on all of them coming off. So I have to make sure that every single white dot is on the dish cover, right? Isn't that cute? I just love it. That is amazing. You know what I mean? I do love that. So I have to do this all the way around. My goodness. Where's the other one? Okay, that one is nothing. Move that out of the way. And there's the next one. Okay, that's one too. Okay, I removed that one already. I'm just trying to find out where I put the other one because it's supposed to be four. Okay. Okay, so that is for the side. All right. And then, so I'll just put the bigger one. So that one is for the side. And this one is for the side. Okay, awesome. And this one you're gonna go for that side. Okay, let me see how many do that. Okay. Okay, so we're just repeating the pattern of how we does it. And I have to be careful that I don't push the sharpie part up into my fingernail. That wouldn't be lovely. I've done that before. So I have to be careful how I hold on to that. And I have to make sure that it position properly. Right? Oops. It's not everything comes off. Going to answer the door. That's okay, darling. You can come back as soon as you finish answering the door. Okay, Angela, see, when I am doing these things, I can't really monitor the chat. Okay, maybe I wonder if this one can give me. Angela, see, I'm gonna make you a moderator on this. Yeah, but how do I do it? Maybe you can give me a few minutes. I'd have to go into setting on the laptop to fix that because I do need a moderator on this thing here. Okay, Ange, I'm gonna make you a moderator. Let me see if I can do that now. If I touch Angela, activity. I'm trying to make you a moderator. But when we're doing it on the phone here, it doesn't give me. I only can pin what you're saying, but I can't. Okay, I'd have to go on the laptop to do it. Mm-hmm. I'd have to go on the laptop to do it. Okay, so the other side. So we have both side has the design, right? And then we have to put it. And then the other one now is for, yeah, I think this is all, yeah. So this is the right way. Yeah, I'm gonna, if you give me a few little minutes here, I can just run to the laptop and, or on my other live, I can do that. If my laptop was close by, I'd do it. Oh, I think I just damaged something. And then my fingers start to act up. Okay. So it have the shape of how you should put it. Right? Isn't this neat? Oh, we can just, and I just enjoy making these tiny little stuff for people, you know what I mean? Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna make you a moderator for this channel. There. Isn't that nice? Yeah. All four. Oh, the other corner. I'm here. I'm getting so ahead of myself. Okay. Let me see. I think this is how it goes, right? And then I tell you, once I was using this tweezer, and you guys wouldn't believe what happened to me. The tip went right up into my nail, and I saw Peony Wally, and you know what? Start gushing out. But I enjoy using that for sure. Oh, mm. Let my finger them start locking. Okay. And you see how it's shaped nice? Hold on, I shouldn't even make it go down so hard. Yeah, there. All right, maybe it need to come down a little bit more to the edge. I tell you, these things are tiny. They are so tiny, but they are beautiful. I just love them. Oh, look at that. See? Mm-hmm. Okay. So what am I going to put inside of here now? They want me to put a glue into the center. Why would I want to put a glue in the center of that? Maybe to keep the lid onto there so it doesn't fall off. Okay. So all the cups, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe this piece, I'd have to put it in the center, I guess. I'm just trying to see what else they want to put into stuff. I didn't see where I put that little piece, but I'll leave that for at the side just in case. And then this one here could go in another plate because I have to display those little teeny little tiny little thing. So I guess the purple would go for the purple dish. Definitely this time let me try and make sure I get it in the center, right? So this is in the center too. Also, there you go. And isn't that beautiful? Yep, that is beautiful. And this one, so we always have to be very gentle with it, right? And we're gonna place this in the center and that falls nicely. Yeah, we did good. Okay. Yep. Oh, that looks so pretty, isn't it? Okay, just hold it up like that. And you can see it, right? Just like that. Okay, so that's done. Now they want us to put little stickers, the little sticky tape into the center. I will put this one aside because I'm not sure where to put that yet. So I will put it aside. I don't throw it out. Normally I'll put it inside the plate, right? So now I have to place one of these sticky tape inside this one here. They want me to do that. And another one into the other one. Just like that. Because you don't want them to fall and get lost. And there is the saucer. And then you place it in the middle of the center of the saucer. Like that. Right? So that's good. There. And I wasn't even thinking about moderate until it tells me. If it told me before, then would I do that? Okay, here you go. Okay, so that's all done there, right? And I really think that like a piece of thing to go in the center of the plate. I'm just double checking something. I'm gonna put it in the center of this plate here, honestly. All right, so I'm gonna just take it off, use my instinct, and I'm going to put it inside the plate. If it doesn't belong in there, well, too bad. It's my imagination, and this is what I want to do with it. So, and then there you go. So that's good. And my sticky thing just fall off. That mean I didn't insert it properly. All right. So now we're gonna have this place here. So that mean I have to put a little sticky tape underneath the bottom of that because we don't want it to fall off the unit, right? So if you don't want stuff to fall from the unit, you can place a sticky tape underneath it to keep it into place, right? There you go. And see, only the lid would fall off. Now I understand why they want me to put the sticky tape onto the lid. All right, so we leave that. So we have the cup here. So I'll definitely put a sticky tape there underneath the bottom of this to keep it into place. All right. So if you want to move them, you'll be able to take them off. But since me like to knock things over by accident, then I will end up losing stuff. And the reason why I don't put it into the center because I've had that little groove. So I like to angle it. Let me just move the cup out of the way. See, although I put a sticky tape, it can come off. Okay, so there. And then, right, I position it nicely. Hold on. Hold on. And reason why I'm laughing at myself, right? Because the sticky tape is being a pain right now. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Maybe I should use my tweezer on it. Okay, and this here, I cannot stand for this to be moving all over the place like that either. So I'm just gonna place a sticky tape. I don't even know if they give me enough sticky tape to do all that they want me to do. Where is it? I keep on removing the film when I shouldn't. So I put it there like that. So that way it can just stay in place so it doesn't fall. See? Won't fall now. There. And I can just press it down like that. This one here, I want it there like that. And where is the saucer? Right? So it doesn't move. And then here is this one. And you just, since it have a little deep, that is too deep, so you can't put it in the center. If you put it in the center, then it will not all. Maybe I need to remove it and do it a little and make it even out. Yeah. So you just press it down. And once then we get to remove the film. And the film comes up a little bit there. Then now I can use my tweezer to place the cup, the, what you call this, the teacup. Yeah, the teapot. Yeah, the teapot. It's only lopsided because the teapot keep, it shouldn't be coming down like that. It shouldn't be on it's, you know what I mean? It should be, oh, I think I understand why it is like that. Maybe I should have cut it in half. Hold on. Mm, because it'll behave like say it can't. So let me just groove it, make it groove nicely. So that way it stays how I want it to stay. You know what I mean? So let's use this again and place the teapot in. Okay, so that's it. So that's how that goes. When I just want the top film to come off, it doesn't come off. When I don't want it to come off, it comes off. Okay, so I can use the tweezer again and place the cup in on the shelf there. So there you go. All right. So with that done, and then these are going to place up here. So now I have three, and it's just enough. So that's one. I hope I have more sticky tape, but I don't remember. Oh, hope I do have more sticky tape. Okay. You just massage the sticky tape onto the item. Okay, so I guess I am going to place this one right there. All right. I should I lean it up a little bit, like slant it a little bit, like. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Slanted it, make it look slanty. Oops, and I put it on. I place it. Oops. It just says, I'm not going where you want me to go. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. That's what it's saying right now. You know what I mean? Okay, so there we go. All right, so that one is a little bit slanted. So that's not bad. And here is the other dish. Sometimes I forget that I have my tweezer to help me to place these little things up. But anyway, I think that one went up too high. All right, so there goes. So that part is almost done. I have to make a box. And they want me to make a box. So I guess. And one thing with the super creator from Row Life, the packaging is superb. They are nicely packaged. See how nicely the plastic wrappers are. They don't play. I love the packaging. It's really, really nice. And yep. And then these are the stuff I have to make. And I'm not really looking forward to make these little teeny things because sometimes they give me a warm time. All right, so here we go. All right, so here, as you can see, it have like a groove, right? So you can fold it to make your life a little easier, right? In places, you just fold up all the section that needs to fold. That's all you do, right? And then what you does now. So well, it's a box I'm making. So the best thing I can do right now is to bend this part here and put it inside the groove. I think it's gonna make the box a little bit easier for me to build if I just close up this part first and then my finger decided says nope, I'm going to seize upon you. I bring it closer so you guys can get to see it, and it goes to make sure that it goes into place. Just be gentle with it so it don't get too loose, right? And then the tweezer will come in handy to help you. But you have to be very, very careful. They say keep on a slip out. Although me use a tweezer to get it into place because I don't want it to. So if it get to go in smoothly, then that would be really nice for us. But it decides says, well, Sharon, I don't want to go in. I really don't want to go inside that little groove. That's what it's telling me. And trust me, you see, when I'm not filming and I'm doing it, it goes in nicely. Trust me on that. All right, so here I'm holding on to, oops, it slide out, it went in. You know what I normally does? Normally, I'll just put a little glue there, but I think my glue hard up, so I have to go hard on you, and I just noticed it. And then you fold here. See? This is why I wanted this to go in first, because at least everything will fall into place. But it decided, it says, look here, Sharon, I'm not doing Rico DIY, I am not doing it. That's what it's telling me, right? And then we just says Rico, I am not doing it. I am not going in. It just remind me of that naughty little girl Kiki. So since it's want to be so difficult, my life, you know what I mean? It says I'm not going Rico. I am not going in. I refuse to go in. And it's supposed to be a easy breezy little thing, but it decided says I am not doing it. No matter what you do, I am not going in. Mm. This should have been done already. If it just go into the groove as I tell it to, then I wouldn't be having this issue right now. But it refused to go into the groove. This little part here. And it was very complicated. But eventually it goes in. No, it haven't gone in. So let's straighten out the little flap. Let's try this again and hopefully it goes in. Yeah, right. It decided to break. No, it didn't break. It goes in now. My goodness. See? Ooh. Angela, it's focusing good. All right. So there we go. So it's in. And what is it? What's the name of it? My glasses. I think I need new glasses to see the name of these things. Anyway, so it is done. So that one can go right there. And it still means it not going into the groove. That bad little thing. And I'm out of sticky. Because I think they're going to give me that one little sticky thing. Okay, so that is completed. So now I have to place that right underneath. Oh, while we were doing that, so that goes there, the cabinet goes there, right? And this little piece here decided says it's gonna fall off. And I'm not. Let me see. I don't think me bore a hole into this. So see, my pointy do not play. My pointy, when I have my pointy, I don't have to worry about a darn thing. Because when pointy comes, pointy said, okay, sure, you're good. There. So I mean, white will fall off when the glue is there. So that is good. So phase 3 is done. All right. And I hope I don't have to make no more boxes because really and truly it takes up too much time to make the boxes. All right. So now I need to do this one. Or maybe. Okay. So we have another thing here. Oh, so those are for the chairs. Okay, so I guess I'm going to be making chairs and table pieces. Okay. Okay, so these are, that's to go on the table. And chairs. The back of the chairs. And this is I wonder where the photo gonna come from. Let me see. Okay. So I'm gonna put that upside down so this is supposed to turn this way. That goes that way. It looks like. Okay, so that. All right, so this piece here I'm trying to see which way is the right way. There. All right, so, and then it goes into this. And I run out of sticky tape. Okay, let me see if I have no more sticky tape. I should. And I even have some tiny pieces too. So I think the tiny pieces were supposed to insert into the little teeny hole there, right? All right, so here is one. Let me just put one more to be on the safe side. The flame them. All right, so can you see the writing in it? Nice, eh? All right, so now that is placed on top of the mantle. All right, so let me just leave that here. So that's done. So there is a little white. Just so you can see how to put these together, right? All right. Okay. So that there. So that is the foot, of course. All right. Okay, so this one comes into the groove. Let me just, it doesn't look like it goes to that one. It has a little, oh, let me see. See, it have a little thing there. So it has a little tiny little knob thing there. So you have to turn it out to put it inside this thing here. Boy, they surely know how to complicate things. So if you're not doing it properly, then it's not gonna work. Okay, I think we're done with this. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me do it this way. Okay. So it would be this way in for that. So the little groove, lock it into place. All right, so it goes that way. And oops, oopsie daisy, right there. Like it have a little thing there at there. Let me show you. Let's see if we can bring it closer. Okay, see on the foot here, right there, it have a little snapper there. So when you're putting them in, it's on both sides. So it goes in nicely. So if you're not putting them on properly, it's not gonna work. And even inside the hole have that little, like a little T. And then you just put the leg right inside there. All right. And I guess this piece would go here like that. I'm wondering. Okay, so that's good. All right, so here. So you see that? Athletes. I'm trying to remember. It says my camera isn't that white, so I have to bring it, position it closer where you can get to see it. Okay, so that is in, right? And then this part. So if I put them on correctly, it will go into the groove smoothly, you know? There. So there it is. Voila, it's finished. Just like that. Light turn on. Will the light turn on? Oh, this one doesn't. Oh, yes. Only if it, let me see. Do I have a roof for this? Hold on. No, this is a backyard thing. So there won't be a light for this one, but the other ones them have a light that turns on, Ange. Yeah. So this is the backyard, and I do have a light if I want to put. Oh yeah, this light it will turn on. Where's my battery pack? We'd have to find my battery pack to show you. I'm trying to remember which bag I have it in. I just got into the thing of the moment. It says, okay, let me just put this together, and this is a sticker, right? So I am after place and make sure it is done properly. Here, so it is saying cottage vibes there, right? And there, like that. Okay, so that's it. All right, the light will turn on, but I have to put the power pack in. The power box. I thought I had a power box into that, but I guess not. Yeah, we're supposed to have a brand new power box. Yeah, and then I have to get my power box to turn the light on. Yes, the light does turn on. So give me a few minutes. Normally I have everything ready beside me that I will need, so I have to borrow it from one of the houses here. Yeah. Yeah, and then I have to plug in my thing so you can see the light. That lights up there. Let me see which. I'm just pressing it here. And then I'll go for the power box. So it can light up so you can get to see it, alright? Just give me 2 seconds. Oh dear. Stuff fell on the ground. I didn't really realize it. I'll fall apart. When I hear things falling off, I didn't even realize it was mine. Oh, the floor thing fell off. Oh, at least the floor is still intact. So that's good. Let me just go get the floor box. Just give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I'll turn on the light. All right. Hold on. Hopefully my floor box is over here. Just give me 1 moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just felt like doing this, and then I forget that I didn't have everything that I needed close by. Okay. Come on now. I hate when it does that, you see? It comes on and it just shut off. And there you go. So there is the light for the backyard. Take your time. All right, so there you go. So we have that. So that's done. And then we have, so the light is very bright. Isn't that so nice? So, so nice. I just love that. And then we have to do that. All right. So I thought I was gonna put it on the wall, so I put 2 stickers on the back of that. So let me remove one of the sticker, place it back on the sticky thing, and then I'll put this right here. Right? Because this is gonna go right here like that. Because it's in the backyard. And I think I have to put a sticker behind that unit too, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll do that in a bit. So that's done. So as you can see, that is good. And these is gonna be the chairs. I think that's a flower pot. And just have to be careful that I don't lose any pieces. All right, so here, so I'll leave that there. I don't know why that bread this side, it's a stick inside of the flower pot. And so they have the lid. You see the lid? Nice. And the bottom for the thing. So you just insert that on like that. And you just put this one, that lid onto the, isn't that cute? I just love it. See? That's done. All right. So these are bread. And I have to make these boxes again. Honestly, I'm not looking forward to making the box. Oh, this is not complicated like before. Okay. So make sure that I just bend it the right and proper way, bend it so it can. Okay. Let's hope this one is much better than the little teeny box that I made. All right. So first thing first, we are going to insert this part in. And I hope this doesn't give me, come with it nonsense like what the other one did, right? So that's it. It's supposed to go in and click into place. And then there. Okay. So with this, right, with this part here, right, I don't want to squeeze it too much. Oh, I think I did that wrong. Let me just redo that. There, right? And that this piece, this flap here going first. And then you have those two at the side. And then this part here, you just push it down like that. And then what I like to do is to get like me kind of fix it so it can be straight, you know what I mean? And then I just even it out nicely on the inside there with the tweezer, right? Seems like a piece of it. And when I do things, guys, I like it to be done in a way, you know, why me did squeeze that part. I think they want me to squeeze it, so me just do it like this. So, right, just like that. My nails. And then you hold it tight, hold it together like that, right? There's a little groove right there. All right. So when you have it, it's kind of giving a little resistance, but that's okay. And you just fold it in because it's supposed to go into that little hole there. So if you can get it into the hole smoothly, that is even better for you. And then it will be smooth sailing. So let me get this part in. I know why. I just like working with my fingers. I find that my finger will do it a little bit better, but I think if I do it the proper way, then I will get it into the groove with the tweezer. There. See, it goes in nicely, and then you have this nice little section there, and it just make life a little bit easier. So it is done. We didn't do bad, I didn't know. So that is nice. Thank you, Ange. Just place that there for now, and I think that's the same way that one gonna make also. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. So if you do it the proper way, then when you go to fold it, it shouldn't give no issue at all. But if it not goes right, so when it clicks in, it will all into place. So remember how I did it the first time? So I like to open it up back like that, and this part go in like that. You bring back that flap over, and you put that flap, and then this is what I do. I bend it in, and just like that, and everything is in nicely. And then what you do, you just come at this side. You see those little, that little seam? You hold it nicely, and you do that. The little seam. So if you don't have any nails on your finger, you just use the tweezer that they send you. And the tweezer will does it nicely for you. And you just squeeze the top part. Just the top part, and it does have the little hole, see right there? Right? And if you bend it properly, the right way, just like that, then you're gonna bend this thing here, the little flap, right? Before me never bend it, me just keep it straight and keep let me just hold on to the top part again. Try get that in. And if you don't squeeze it too hard, then when it goes in, oh, it look like me never did fold it in the right little groove here. I mean, I want to take it out back because me in a mood for that. Okay, so those two is done. I don't know where to place it yet, so I will see when it's done. Then I have to place sticky tape on the foundation of that. So that is there like that. Okay, so that is done there. And then so they want me to put these little lavender and what's the other one? I'm not sure. Sometimes I forget some I have a tweezer that I can use, you know what I mean? There. No, the tweezers are going from bad to worse. So I think I should place some like a sticky underneath the bottom so I won't have any issues. So let me just bring it closer to me so I can just place them on it. So let me get the sticker. It's not sticker, double-sided tape. All right. And I will place this one here like that. It doesn't even like it stick anymore. Maybe I should have put it. Oh, I think me know why it doesn't. Because that part is a little bit right. Because it should stick. You know what I should have done? Put it on the edge. So let's see if it will let me remove it. Because I think the center, I know it's gonna roll up. All right, since it's, all right, so here, so I'll stick it at the edge, right? Like that. Let's see now. There. And then this one here, look like this one needed. I'm gonna take that off of there, so. And I will paste it right here. Let's see. Because my light not give me trouble too much. Look like I have to put a new one. But I don't want to waste them if I don't have to, right? There. You know what I mean? And then this one. So when you're doing it, don't put it in the center. If you put it in the center, it won't stick. So put it at the edge because the edge is a little bit um for it kind of down a little bit more for you. So yeah. So it will stick into place there. I think I need to put another one on that one. But for now, it's fine. And then they want me to put the bread bag, the fruit, underneath the bench. Let me see. Okay. So I'm going to stick it on one side, right? The tape, a double-sided tape. When you actually bend them like that, it's easier for them to come off. All right. And then the flower pot. So nothing is falling off. And there we go. I will stick stuff on the floor for me to keep them in place, but not right now. Okay, so we have the bread there. That's completed, right? So now, and we have this. So I have to place another. You see, it's deep. So you just put it on the edge. Because it just defeat the purpose. If you're going to put it in the center, that's just waste of tape. And then you place it. Let me just take it up back. And my fingernail just, my fingers are there. And by the way, the glue is on it didn't stick onto it. It came off of that. Okay. There. All right, so that part is done, right? And I think this can turn it off too. This, yeah, it can tell you, oh, yeah, so that turn it off also, right? All right, so now this is to make the chair. So now I have to break it from that. Well, you know why them have to make things so complicated? Maybe it's a mass production, so then just do it like that. Okay, so that part, this part is coming off nicely. Okay, as long as I don't, so these part is just garbage. Okay, so we have a base here. All right, so I guess that would put for the chair bottom. Here is the bottom there. I have to make sure I'm doing it right. Yep, 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 yep. So this one goes into this part. So they're telling us how to put it on. So I have that there. Someone if it's that. Okay, so we just place it on like that. All right. And then we have the chair. So this, I wonder if that's how it goes or it goes this way. Let's see. It goes that way. Oh, I look like me break off the thing already. I'm gonna put it in the wrong. Oh, so it does go this way. Okay, I got you. Okay, so there and there. Makes sense. We just double check to see. Okay, this says it goes this way. All right, so that is on. And then the other one supposed to be on the outside. Like that. Like that. Okay. Oops. So where's the little spindle in the middle? I remember I saw. Did I remove them? Okay, this is one, so I need two of that. I only see one. Okay, so it's not underneath that. I'm just making sure that it's not. I need to know. Okay, here's the other one. There. So here's the other one. So there, so the chair bottom is in, and then we're going to put this on. So see, and not body, and then just be careful when you're doing it that you don't for some reason. Let me see. That is definitely wrong. The reason why I mismade it around because the groove there for the center. So I'm wondering if I should put the center in piece first, or maybe this have to go all the way down, and then that one have to go all the way down, right? And then this one, because I don't find that it's going, and I have to be very careful because sometimes I don't even know my strength and I will break it. So the chair is done. See, it's complete. So one chair is finished. And then we do the other one. So there. All right. And you just place it on it like that. And then I will just push this in right now, right? And we're just repeating what we did on the first one, okay? It doesn't seem like that's how that one goes. So hold on. There and there. Okay. So if you're not putting it into the right hole, it doesn't work. And then this one comes this way. Oops. Oh, you know what? It went right in up in my nail just now. So you know what? I am gonna do it how I did it the first time. It went right underneath my fingernail and now it looks like it bored my flesh. Okay. All right. So I will, oh, I think it break off. Shoot, it broke off. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. It broke off. When we're trying, so it looks like I have to go glue this piece, guys. I really have to glue it. So I says you guys have to be very careful when you are putting it together. Mm. Mm. I don't like the fact that it broke. Honestly, I don't like. I wish they had given me one extra one just for when accident happen. If I do become monetized on this channel and I'm making their stuff, I'm gonna ask for extra pieces just in case mishap happens. So I have to go glue this and it will see it snap into place anyway. All right, good. And then this. Okay, so you see the edges. Oh, you like the chair, Angela? See, and you should send me your email address. So when I'm going live on Rico DIY, I can send you the link. Okay, so it's not all the way in, and I have to be very careful. As you can see, they're very delicate, so it needs to push down. So try wiggle it as you do it. So if the two sides go in nicely, then the center piece will fall into place smoothly, you know? Yeah, so these are delicate pieces, so we have to be careful when we're inserting them. And this is the last bag. I was wondering if I should have just done done it 3 different days, you know what I mean? So today I do one piece, another day I do another piece, you know what I mean? All right, so we have some more grapes. It look like this set here. Oh, look there. Can you see? Okay. All right. So now, let me see. And these are, all right, so this is what these comes into these packages, the flour, and then we have the dishes and the wine glass and so forth inside that. And then of course we're gonna put the bread into the basket. All right, so I guess this is gonna be what I need. Where's the scissors? You always need scissors, darling. You always will need scissors. All right, so that's cut. Let's move all the unnecessary pieces that we don't need out of the way. And let me just double check something. Okay, so you know what they want me to do is to insert it into that groove there. All right. I wonder if I should call this a night and the live here and then pick this up tomorrow, or I just finish it. And what do you think? You think I should continue with the live here? All right, so this piece, I think it will go in here. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Just common sense. Just common sense, my darling. How to, I'm needing this piece to come in nicely, but it hasn't done it yet. So this is the first I'm working with this. So every time you get a new pieces, it's never the same thing that you work with. So let me just hold on to there like that and making sure that the all meet up. I'm just pressing it down so it just making sure that it goes into the groove. I just close it. Hopefully that will be a little bit more easier for it to go in. So I'm closing it so it can insert. So you'd have to have something, a nice surface that you're not gonna bore anything when you insert it. So see, and it needs. Lucky thing I didn't cut it. Yeah, just common sense. Didn't even have to look at the booklet. So there you go. So the basket, the bread basket is, or the picnic basket, whatever you want to call it. Just making sure that it's, so there you go. So that side is done. And then where's the other piece? Okay. And we're gonna insert this again. It coming look like one little teeny, um, tiny little, teeny tiny, whatever you wanna call it, needle. And we're just repeating what we just did, all right? So I'll just put it like that. Okay, I think it looks. Oh, I think that's why I then put the little thing there. And I just, oops, I got it on. And I just have to remove the little thing there. And you just wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it until it find a home, and voila, it's in. All right, so you have your little picnic basket. See how cute it is? Look there, cutie cutie. Okay, all right, so now it has little, so I am going to take this off. I think this is what they want me to do. So be gentle when you're taking those off, and you're gonna place it on. So this one comes right in the center there like that. Oops, oh Lord, the sticky tape come off. Yeah, me telling us that please be careful when you're doing it. Thank God it doesn't. Oh my God, you see what happened? It stick onto my finger and ripped. But at least it's okay. Uh-oh. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's not okay. I didn't even know it was gonna rip seriously because I'm here trying to get it. Okay, let me just put it back closer. Does that look like a ribbon? I can't believe it. Just I am here doing my best. Says just be careful, and as soon as I could say that, it ripped, and that's the only one that I have. So I just want it to fall into place nice and smoothly. You know what I mean? My goodness. Hopefully the other piece doesn't decided to do the same thing. So now I know I have to be very, very mindful of how I am handling it. You know what I mean? Because it's extremely, extremely delicate. All right, there you go. And there you go. I'm just making sure all the sticky parts are done nicely, that it doesn't fall off, you know? Okay, so the basket is done. There you go. And it opens. Okay, so the basket is really, really nice. All right, so that's done. And they want me to take this here. Let's see. I'm trying to see where. All right, so they want me to fold it into half like this. All right, and we'll fold the basket. We'll fold it together, and that didn't do such a good thing. So now, okay, now we're going to put that in the picnic basket. And we're putting the tape, the cloth here in the picnic basket, right? And then we should fold it up one more time. So fold it one more time. And that is inside the picnic basket. Oh, and oh, all right. And then the bread. And they are saying that you can put the sticky tape onto the bread. So I don't know how that possible. All right. Oh, so one side of the basket have to stay open like that. All right. So that is done. That means I should have leave one part of it open to stick onto the side there. So I'll do that in a bit. All right, so this is gonna be the center table for this. Wonder what this is for. All right, so okay, so that's for the legs. Okay, so here. All right, so we have to be extra careful when we're putting on the legs, okay, guys, because as you can see, they're easily can be broken, and we do not want anything like that to happen. I'm trying to see if it has any. Okay, so the groove is right on top. So now where's the chair? Yeah, it is on top. Let me do this part too. I think, yeah. So before you try put anything on, make sure that you have it how it should. So at the top it has a little groove here on, let me see, where it is. Yeah, it's at the base there. And right here, you see it have that like a key lock. So you put it like that. And it goes, and it just locked it in. It got click. You could hear the clicking sound. And it's like a keyhole. And then you just, oops, me almost could break that piece. Yeah, and it just click into place. So when it clicks into place, that is really good. All right, so move that out of the way. And this one will maybe go on the top because it does that part. So now this part here will go into, make sure, yep, yes. So that goes there. Yeah, and it goes on nicely. Easy peasy. All right, so we don't need that in the way anymore. And then this part here, don't know why it has that little part here. But it doesn't look like it need any extra. It looks like it's fine, right? So, and you just insert it in, insert it, and it's good. So that table, the dining table, is good. And then here is this piece. I just love this. I love this piece here. All right, so now they're saying I am to do it like this. All right, so that is all the cookie crumble. And I like that. Wonder if I should just glue it onto the table. Anyway, so we have the grape. Wonder if the grape was supposed to go in the picnic box. Get to, let me take a look. Oh no, the grape doesn't go in the picnic basket. All right, so we have this here. So we're going to need to, so you know what, I think I have to put this down because I don't want it to come off. So I make sure they have even sides. And what I'm going to do, I am going to put a sticky tape on each corner of the table, like each side of the table, like that. Yeah, just like that. And then I have to have another side like that also. And when they bend, it's easier for the film to come off of the stick, to double-sided tape. Okay, guys? If we put it on properly, then it will be much smoother to come off. And sometimes I don't even have the patience. But it's very relaxing, I won't lie. It's very relaxing, see? And it keep into place now, so I'm not worry about it, right? And let's now put another piece for the center. All right, so we have the cup and saucer. And as you can see, everything is packaged nicely. All right, so we have this nice little bowl here with two holes in the center, like a little high. So it looks like it's gonna have some handles for me to put on it. So let's see, I don't see any handles inside this one. All right, but it to have, and you have the wine glass. Wonder if you guys can see it. The wine glass and the plate. So we're gonna place that on there. And I'm gonna open. You can rip it off also. Right? Okay. So this is flowers. And that is some leaf there. And that's part of the flower. All right. We have that. Oh, and the napkins, it looks like. And I guess this is the place on the floor, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what those are. Yeah, I think that's to put the flowers them in, if I'm not mistaken there. So let me see what those little things are. Remember I said this here has two little holes. All right, so that is what that is. All right, and let me look at them really. Let me take it a little closer look at it so I can get to see. All right, so let's try it this way. I've never made one like this before. This is a new one. It's supposed to have two little eyelid at the thing there. So maybe I should use the tweezer to help me with this part, because the tweezer does come in handy when it's ready, right? So let's see. I know that is supposed to be for that. Yep, that's exactly it. The little section. Oh, wait there. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Yes, I was doing it wrong. Because I'm here saying it's not going in. So why is it not going in? That's what I'm saying to myself. But it has the little groove like that. And then just insert it into the hole there. Let me see if the tweezer will help me get it into the hole. Come on, tweezer, don't let me down. Oops. The tweezer did let me down, guys. The tweezer let your girl down. Let's try this again. I think it's supposed to make a clicking sound. So let me use their thing that they gave me. But it's still a come off. It shouldn't be this complicated, seriously. It's supposed to just snap into place. That's what it's supposed to do. See it? Look at that. It's supposed to just snap into place. It shouldn't be this difficult to get it in. So let me just put it on the other side. To me, it's like it has two little eyes. Okay, so there. It didn't go in good. Oh my goodness. Uh, They said when something start giving trouble, it's time for you to just says, all right, I'll give it another try, and then that's it. It's like they're saying times you're fixing something and it giving trouble, walk away from it. So maybe that's what I have to do, because I wonder why it's not going in to the groove. Okay, dear. I finally figured out how to do it. There you go. Yeah, off I going on with so much nonsense, eh? So when you're doing it, just be gentle, and so it doesn't give so much trouble. Okay, let's position this again, and let me get the tweezer once more. So you get your tweezer. So I know everything our finger is good with, right? I'm trying not to make the pointy parts stick me. Oh, I did not hold it properly. So I have to position it really good. And then I can just push it in. See it there? Just like that. And it's good. Don't complicate it. And then you have the lid. See how nice the lid is? And you put it on there. Maybe I should have put since the tablecloth is kind of giving me, is hurting my head. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm going to put one in the center so that way it's flat. So that way it doesn't. So when we put the stuff on it, it just behaves itself. You know what I mean? It just says, okay, Rico, I will do